Hi boys and girls, welcome back to our daily math class. I'd like to review ways to make 7, but before we do that, let's just talk quickly about place value again. And we've been talking about bundles of 10 and loose ones. And we said a bundle of 10 can be drawn two different ways. We could draw it this way. Remember, when we make our math drawings, that's a 5 group. That's another 5 group, so we can bundle them by that almost looks like a Lego when you do it. You put a rectangle around it, and that's a bundle of 10. Take your 10 fingers, bundle them up, right? Got your bundle of 10. That's a bundle of 10. There's a quick way to do it, and a quick way to do it is you could take 10 of these cubes and make them into a group like this, or if you wanted to draw a quick 10, instead of drawing these like this, that like takes way too long. You could just go like this and pretend that this is this. That's called a quick 10. So when we're drawing a picture of a number and we want to separate it into the number of 10s and the number of 1s, we could draw it like this, but that takes a long time, or we could use these quick 10s. So do a quick one. Everybody get your whiteboards out, please. And Mrs. Ditzel's kids who might be joining, if you have a whiteboard or a piece of paper, great. I'm going to work on getting you guys some pieces of paper or some whiteboards and markers this week. So fear not, we'll get those to you as soon as we can. So let's take the number 32. 32 has 2 digits, or 2 numbers that make up 32. Each of these numbers stands for something. This number here stands for the number of bundles of 10 that make up that number. So we could put a T above it for 10. 10 starts with the letter T. This digit or number stands for the number of loose ones that we have, right? So we have 2 loose ones. So this is the tens place and this is the ones place. 1 starts with the letter O. So I always tell you guys to it, which means make a T chart where you make a big T and then put T over here for tens, O over here for ones. That's the word two that you learn in reading. And then whatever number is here, that's the number of bundles of 10. Whatever number here is the number of loose ones. So if I was to draw 32, if I gave you that number and I said, boys and girls, I want you to draw that number, you would draw 3 bundles of 10, and we're going to use quick 10s because it's a quick way to do it. Each one of those is worth 10, 10, 20, 30. And then I've got 2 loose ones. So I would represent those with circles because they're not part of a bundle of 10. So this is 3 10s and 2 1s. All right, boys and girls, if you can erase the number of 10s and 1s, if you didn't draw this, go ahead and draw that for me right now, which is a little T. Square, we call that, with a T on this side for 10s and an O on this side for 1s. I'm going to draw a picture of a number and I want you to tell me how many 10s and 1s are in that picture. Are we ready? All right, here we go. Okay, boys and girls, take a look at my picture and tell me what number did I draw by putting those numbers in our place value chart. Go ahead, I'll give you some time and I'll hum Old Town Road again since it's the only song I seem to know right now. So. All right, are we done? All right. How many bundles of 10 did you write here? What number did you write here, boys and girls? 4. Look, there's 1, 2, 3, 4 bundles of 10. So we can write 4 here. How many loose ones did Mr. V draw? These are not part of a bundle of 10, so they're loose. I could throw, if I had cubes, I could just throw them around and you would say, oh, there's this many cubes. So how many loose ones did you see? There is 7. So what number did Mr. V draw here? He drew 47. Excellent. Okay, boys and girls, today we're going to focus on ways to make the number 10. So there's different ways to make the number 10. Ways to make the number 7. I had 10s and 10 frames on my mind. All right, ways to make the number 7. So I'm going to show you some cubes, and I want you to tell me how many tens, or how many red cubes and how many green cubes are in this. And this is going to show you the different ways that we can make the number 7. So why do we do this? It helps us with our math facts. It helps us to be able to add two numbers together. So I'm going to put an R over here for red cubes and a G over here for green cubes. And I'm going to try today to make it so that I don't run out of room. Okay, here's the first one, boys and girls. Carefully count. How many red cubes do you see? Did you say 7? That's correct. How many green cubes did you see there? There wasn't any green cubes, right? Let's take a look again. Nothing green. So 0. Now let's make that into an addition number sentence. So for an addition number sentence, you have two numbers you're adding together that we call addends. And then we have to have, since it's addition, we have to have a plus sign. We also have to have an equal sign, and then we have to add these two together. So 7 plus 0 is 7. So that is one way to make the number 7. Let's go to the next one. Now we can go quicker because you guys know what we're doing again. Count the red ones, count the green ones, and write them on your boards or on your piece of paper, whatever you're using today. Okay. How many red did you guys see there? Did you see 6? I see 6. And how many green did you see, boys and girls? Did you see 1? Where my hands were holding, right there, you see that? 1. Let's make our addition number sentence. 6 and 1 are our addends. We're going to put a plus sign and an equal sign so we can make a sentence, and it's an addition sentence. 6 plus 1 equals 7, because these are ways to make 7. Excellent. Next one, boys and girls. Count the red, count the green. Got it? Okay. How many red did we see? Go ahead. 5, that's right. How many green did we see? 2, that's correct. Put your plus sign because we're making an addition number sentence. 5 plus 2 is 7. Excellent. So far we have 3 different ways that we can make the number 7. Let's go to the fourth one. Number of red, number of green. Got it? How many red did you see? 4. Great. How many green did you see? 3. Great. These are your addends, or the numbers you're adding together. Now let's make our addition number sentence. 4 plus 3 equals 7. Excellent. Almost done, boys and girls. You're doing great. How many green, or excuse me, I did it backwards. How many red do you see, boys and girls? Count those. And how many green do you see, boys and girls? Okay, write them down. How many red did you see? 3. How many green did you see? 4. Those are your addends, or numbers you're adding together. Make your addition sentence. So we put our plus and equal sign, and the answer is 3 plus 4 is 7. Now I want you to look at these two for a second. We have the same two addends, 4 and 3, 4 and 3, but they're in different spots. Because in math, it doesn't matter if you're using the same two numbers, it doesn't matter which one comes first and which one comes second. You're always going to get the same answer if you're using the same addends. So we just move this one to here and this one to here, and we still got the same answer of 7. Just something I wanted to point out to you, because you're going to see that with the rest of these now. How many red, boys and girls? And how many green? All right, let's write that down, boys and girls. 2 red, 5 green. Those are my addends. Make my addition sentence. 2 plus 5 is 7. Excellent. And that is the same as this one. 5 plus 2 is 7. 2 plus 5 is 7. We just reverse the numbers. You can probably guess the last two, but we'll do them anyway. How many red? How many green? Got it? All right, let's write them down. 1 red, right? How many green, everybody? 6 is right. 1 plus 6 is 7. Excellent. That is the same as this. The numbers are just different, in a different order, I mean. 6 plus 1 and 1 plus 6, we just reversed them. So our last one, how many red, boys and girls? How many green, boys and girls? Got it? Give you another second. Okay. How many red did we have there? 0. How many green did we have there? 7. Those are our add-ins. And we're going to make an addition number sentence. So 0 plus 7 equals, boys and girls, 7. Excellent. So this sentence has 0 and 7. This one has a 0 and a 7, but they're in a different order. So great job, boys and girls. So a game you can play to practice your 5s, your 6s, and now your 7s, because we've been reviewing these, is take pennies. And you can get, for this game today, you can use 7 pennies, or if you have all different coins, it really doesn't matter, as long as they all have a heads and a tails. And you put them in a cup, mix them up, throw them on a table, or lightly toss them on a table, and then you count, instead of red and green, you would count the number of heads and tails. And a game you could play is to see, pick a number, like 10 times. I'm going to roll 10 times and see which one of these comes up the most in that 10 times. And it's a good way to practice your facts, and it's kind of fun. So I hope you enjoyed today's math lesson, boys and girls. Stay safe. We all miss you so much, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.